everybody, it's Sam at Mix Up Craft. Thank you for watching my tutorial today. So this one is a basically a gift box using the envelope punch board. I've been asked a lot to do more projects with the envelope punch board. So what I've done is I've got a load of cards here because I always find at Christmas time you get all prepared, you fill out all of your cards, and then the nice guy who gives you coffee every morning gives you a card, or the lady at the bus stop offers you, gives you a Christmas card, and you need to have those kind of extra cards on the side to be able to quickly write out and give to these unexpected lovely cards that you get given that you maybe didn't think to give to in the beginning. So I have already done all of these little cards here, and I've used the papers. I mentioned when I done my explosion gift card, Christmas card a couple of projects ago that I was going to use. So I've got these beautiful papers, if you didn't see that tutorial, by this company here, which I purchased online, and I am in love with them. Absolutely love, love, love. They've got just beautiful old like 1950s, 60s images. But one of them, there's two sheets of each. They're all double-sided, but there was this one here. And it's got all these really cool little pictures, naughty or nice, no peeking. Got a little, that one I love, meet me under the mistletoe, and so on. So I thought these would be perfect for quick cards. So I have gone ahead and basically cut myself. So I'll pop all that to one side. So I've just cut using my craft card, and I've already stamped them. I've got my little thing on the back there as well. But these are basically from 7 by 4.5 inch card, scored down the middle to create these lovely little 3.5 by, what did I say it was, 4.5. So I've got 8 of these with all of those images from that 12 by 12 sheet, and I just think they're gorgeous. They are just really, really, really nice. So these are just my quick cards to be able to kind of fill out. So wishing you the best Christmas ever. Just really nice. So I've done all of that, and then I've done envelopes as well, but I will show you one envelope. So again, anybody who may have just brought the envelope punch board or who hasn't, these are just some of my envelopes here. So again, just in a colour that matches nicely. So for the envelopes for these, you will need 6 3/4 squared piece of paper. So the paper I use for envelopes is just copy paper, but coloured copy paper. So it's very, very thin, and I've got a big wad of it in all different colours that I purchased from, I will remember and share the links, so don't worry, I will try and find it out. And then to make the actual box that these are all going to sit in, you need a piece of 8 by 8. So I'm using the craft card again, so I've got a nice strong box. And to decorate that box, I have a piece here of leftover paper from that pack from another project, which is 4 3/8 of an inch by 3.5. And again, I've already dressed it there with a little sticker from the sticker pack that comes with it, and that's all ready to be decorated. And some Velcro dots to seal it all up. So let me just show you how to make the envelope quickly. So this is my envelope punch board. I've done a tutorial for this, which I'll share the links below, and I'll share any other envelope punch board tutorials as well on this video. So because the card was, I keep forgetting what measurement card I've done, so 3.5 by 4.5. You just look for that with your card size column. So I've got here 3.5 by 4.5, so it's telling me I need a piece of 6 3/4 inch squared paper, which I had already cut, and I need to do my first score line at number 3 inches. So you just line your card up to number 3, like so. Grab the little score tool, make sure it's bang on, it's exact. Punch, and then hold your little tool to the right hand side of this little notch punch thing here, and just, it will naturally sit in that valley and form your score line. Then rotate, ignore the 3 inches, you no longer do that. All you need to do now is use this score guide, this little pointy bit of plastic, and line that up with that score line that you just made previously. And just score, and then rotate, again, line that up, punch and score, and again, line that up, punch and score. And there you have it. And then here at the back, you've got a little corner punch, so you can just do, I only ever do the top one, and then flip it over and just fold the bottom and my sides, like so. Grab some double-sided tape and just pop some on these two bottom edges of your side pieces, so that one and that one. There's my pokey tool, and that one. Fold those two in and just line that one up over the top, and that top one can come down, and then I just put another little bit just in there. You can obviously cut yours if you want to, but it's all about being quick, and then that's all ready to go. So that's my last envelope there for all of those. So that's ready to be put into my gift box. So now with that piece of 8x8 cardstock, grab your scoreboard, and what you are going to do is, first of all, your first punch is going to be at 3 1/8 of an inch. So this edge of my card, I'm lining up here to 3 1/8 of an inch. Okay, punch that. It's thick card, so I need to be a bit more heavy-handed with this, like so. And then you're going to move it along again by 1 inch. So I'm going to move to 4 1/8 of an inch, so all the way along. So this corner again is now at 4 1/8 of an inch. And then again, punch and score. Okay, so now you ignore those measurements. Well, actually no, for this second piece you need to do them again, because usually I just go around, but what I find when you do bigger boxes and these more 3D pieces is if you do one side and then rotate, or flip it, sorry, and do the opposite side, and if you do it like that you seem to get a much nicer finish. So again, 3 1/8 of an inch and score, and then 4 1/8 of an inch. Ooh. And score, and then just ignore those, and now you can just rotate again, and you're going to line up this first score line here with this score guide. Again, that bit of plastic's just in line with this first one. Punch and score, and it should join really nicely up to that one, and then move it along so this plastic then lines up with this score line. Punch and score. Okay, and then again flip it all the way around, and you're just going to line up again with that top one. Punch and score, and then that last one, like so. So now you will have this 3D box coming together. Okay, so it will resemble that picture there. So again, just round, corner round punch any of the longer edges. The shorter sides are the side of your box, the longer pieces are the top and the bottom. So this is going to be my top that I've corner punched. Get rid of all that excess, don't need that anymore. And then I'm just going to use my other bone tool just because of this card. So we need to burnish all of our edges, so very neatly and gently just go around and just score down on all those lines. Okay, so that's what you'll have. So now we need to do a little bit of cutting. So with the top one that I've just corner rounded the edge there, and then I've got my bottom here. So I'm just going to cut up that first one there, just so you create this little tab. And again here, if you just hold, kind of lean your scissors so they're resting on the side of this, and then you know you get a nice one there. If you want to just tidy up those the squares so they're perfectly square, you can, but I'm not going to bother because it's all going to be stuck inside. And then flip it, rotate it, sorry, all the way around, and do the same. So cut down like so. Now these top ones are going to be seen. You could cut them out completely if you want. Just follow what I do first. You can decide at the end because you can still do that later. But I'm going to keep mine in because I think it just gives it a little bit more structure, and it also kind of covers the corners so you can't see inside the box. So I've just tidied them up there, taking off that little bit extra. Okay, flip it over. I'm going to decorate mine first while it's nice and flat, and this is going to sit inside there with a little border around it. So I'm just going to stick that all down. So it all ties nicely together because all these papers and colours are the same as my cards. Also, I forgot to mention the mounted pieces that I've used. So the red card is then 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and the picture is 3 by 4. So if you don't have these pictures and you want to just create these nice little cards, then that's what the measurements that you would need. Okay, right, so we just now need to stick. So I'm going to use some of my tacky glue, and just on the bottom here you just want to pop some glue. A bit too much on those ones. Spread that out a little bit, and then just bring one down and bring your card up like so, and just stick that all down. Hold it in place, and again bring that one down and just pop it underneath there. You just want a nice right angle. So that's that all done, and then what I find is grab everything that's going inside, because it's 3D. If you put all that in there and then fold down your sides and that, you've got then something to push against. So I'm just going to put some tape. I'm not going to use glue for this bit. I'm just going to run some tape along that one. And this one here. And this box is great even if you don't want to use it for cards and you've got just a nice gift. And this is just a, you know, it's a great size box for that as well. So it would be good to put a gift card in and things like that. So just hold it all in and make sure, do one side at a time, make sure you've got a real nice right angle and everything's nice and straight and lined up. Make sure this side, this edge here is in line with this back piece. Okay, so first of all, stick that down and then just make sure that other side as well. You can push down then on those cards and envelopes that are inside. Now this is what I mean by these side pieces. By folding them in, I think it just gives a bit of structure, plus then when you bring this down you can't see anything, whereas if you cut it off completely it will still work, but you might get like a little bit of a gap. So just play around, and obviously it's entirely up to you. And then I'm just going to grab a Velcro dot, or you could use magnets. These are so sticky. Pop that on there. You could decorate it up a bit more if you want, but I think it just goes really nicely with the theme of the cards. The craft card, it's got quite a vintage feel to it anyway. These would be great to sell at craft fairs as well. They're really, really quick. This whole project doesn't take long, so you could make these and sell them, you know, and there'd be room for profit and stuff. So there you go. Nice, quick little envelope punchable project for you. I hope you enjoyed this one. Hit the subscribe button so you get to see more of my Christmas workshop, and hit that like button if you enjoyed the tutorial today. Thanks for watching. Bye.